Hi, this is Karen Dickrell, Glimmers of Joy for July 2022, and today's topic is simplicity and joy. Do you sometimes feel like life is a tangled mess and you can't figure out where to even find the end to start? Well, simplicity means being simple and looking into what are the most critical elements. Simplicity, clarity, singleness, these are the attributes that give our lives power and vividness and joy. So my theme is simplicity this month. How did life get so complicated? Do you remember a time in your life when you didn't need to worry, or you just did what you wanted to do when life was simpler? And, maybe it was years ago. Maybe it was just last year. Um, and maybe it's only certain situations and life challenges that make it more complicated. It's not bad to celebrate a simple life. And so trying to find that joy and those glimmers of joy is important to find out how you might be able to get more simplicity and to simplify. Well, it's a concept I continue to struggle with. Well, this isn't my closet. It could be my closet, or it was my closet. Sometimes we have so much stuff we don't know what we even have. We open our drawers, or we can barely open our drawers. Our garage is full. We can maybe get the car in, maybe not. The basement is full, the attic. So where did all this stuff come from? And how is that impinging on your joy and the things that are important to you? We can get back to the basics with some of the simple things. We can get that balance between joy and simplicity by starting small. So stop putting yourself on the back burner. You probably do things for others, and when's the last time that you actually did something for yourself? When you planned a day that you were going to just be in nature, or you were going to read, or you were going to take a drive, or you were going to spend some time with friends that you haven't seen in a while. So don't put yourself on the back burner. Put yourself on the front burner at least one day and think about what's important to you. Sometimes we need to slow down and just take notice and figure out which path do we want to take. Do you take the shortest route to where you're going, or do you sometimes take the scenic route? And think about appreciating what's in front of you. Sometimes it's the birds, the flowers, the wildlife. A couple years ago, I had a cardinal that used to be outside my office window, and it went away because they trimmed the trees, and the branch that it used to perch on is gone. But now it's back again because the trees regrown, and I don't know if it's the same cardinal, but it's a cardinal, and it was outside my window one day as I was teaching, and it was just a nice reflection to actually look out and see something that was familiar. We also have a woodchuck that comes for lunch every noon, kind of meanders around and looks at things, and so taking that time to really appreciate things. And sometimes even just driving to some place. Maybe it's going to the grocery store or to the bank and you always go the same route. Sometimes taking a different route opens your eyes to things and you see things in a different light. You could read a book, find something that you'll enjoy for fun. I have a collection of Kathy cartoon books, and those are from the 80s. I've unearthed them once again to read and smile and reflect, and Kathy wasn't way off even in the 80s. So time has changed. I mean, think about the 80s. My gosh, that's 40 years ago. So just enjoying some things that you used to appreciate and looking at what you appreciate today. And what am I going to do with that Kathy collection of books? I'm not sure. It's in my spare bedroom downstairs, and I'll have to figure that out someday. But it's simplified. I know where it is, and I can find them when I'm looking for them. And then allow yourself to know when to say no. If you say yes to everything that's asked of you, there aren't going to be times for you. And so support the things that you need to do that are your priority and what's important on your list, on your bucket list that you want to accomplish. And then trim away the things that you don't need, like a beautiful bouquet of flowers. As we look at this bouquet of flowers, it used to be I'd get this bunch of flowers and I'd put them in a vase. But what makes it even more beautiful is if you can trim away the extra leaves, the extra stems, and think about what's holding you back. So kind of like that bouquet of flowers, what's the most critical thing for you to find your glimmers of joy so that you can appreciate and stop and smell the roses and the daisies and the zinnias and all the other things that are popping up perhaps in our gardens. So find your simplicity and joy in the month of July, and I hope that it's a good month for you, and that there's some things that you can do to find those glimmers of joy. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.